I hope you're having a lovely day. I thought that I would do a little video today showing you my crystal collection. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and my parents went out of town for the night, so I have the house to myself. It's so quiet. I'm relishing in the quiet. And I got 2 wisdom teeth pulled today on this side, my top and bottom. And I'm actually feeling okay, but I did take some pain meds. So yeah, I'm just super chill. It's a rainy day outside. I'm gonna show you some magical crystal vibes. So I'll start with the biggest crystals I have, and then I'll go to the smaller ones. There's only one that is not here. It's at my friend's house because I keep one there at my desk where I do my work. And yeah, but other than that, this is my entire collection. So first of all, my friend got me this crystal wind chime for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. And it just has these little crystal geodes, pink one and a green one, this orange brown one, this black one with these quartz crystals. And I hang this in my room. And I don't know if you can see it behind me. I hang it right next to my mirror up above my meditation table. Yeah, so beautiful. It has the best vibes. Okay, this is the next one. My friend gave this to me also. This is a crystal geode. I don't know much else about it. He just bought it at like a crystal shop in the mall for Christmas one year for me. It's kind of those things where it's like he knows I'm into it, so I'll never be disappointed if he gets me a crystal as a gift. So it's his go-to gift idea for me, and I love it because half of my crystal collection is from this one friend. But it's so beautiful. It reminds me of like a crystal cave. I don't know, it looks so beautiful. And then look at this like one magical, I don't know if you can see, quartz point sticking up on this like altar inside the cave. My imagination just runs wild when I see stuff like this. It just looks so cool. So there's this one. That is the biggest one that I own. It's almost like I could use it as like a doorstop or something. Maybe one day when I have my own place, and I can add to my ambiance of how I want my dream house. So the next biggest one that I have is this beautiful piece of celestite. Look how it sparkles. Oh, it's so beautiful. I bought this one off a girl in my city, off of Facebook Marketplace. It's so beautiful. Celestite is a really good stone for connecting to your intuition, having clarity with your higher self, receiving your soul's guidance clear and feeling it's like pure intention. It's a really good stone for meditation and anything that just requires focusing and connecting inward to your essence. I love having this stone around. I leave it right here on my table where I get ready every morning. It's so beautiful. It's like an icy blue color. It's just mesmerizing to look at. Next to my wolf. Okay, so the next one I have is this little amethyst. I bought this for myself once upon a time. I don't remember when, but it's just this little chunk of amethyst. Amethyst is also known as a spiritual, very spiritual crystal. They all have spiritual properties, but again, another stone that's really good for connecting to your higher self, for increasing your intuition, your psychic abilities, and just connecting to that mystical part of you. It's It's almost like a heart, kind of. It's nothing crazy, but it's very simple, just a simple piece of amethyst. And it's a classic in my collection. It's one of the first crystals I ever got. A little dusty. I actually just finished charging all of my crystals on my windowsill under the full moon. I do that for about 3 nights during the full moon, like the night of the full moon, the night before usually, and then the night after. And I give them a good old charge. Then I put them back on my meditation table, and I put them all in a circle around this little lighthouse that I have here, which is not a crystal, but my mom got me this when she went out east to Peggy's Cove, PEI in Canada. And it's a lighthouse, and I have a book called The Lighthouse, and it was a keychain, but it fell off, and I loved the little lighthouse, so I just took it and put it on my altar instead. And now all the crystal energy is just aimed at the lighthouse, and I love it. It's like my own little crystal grid. Okay, so these are the next 2 that I'm going to show you. This is a pink geode and a purple geode from the same friend. Again, I don't know too much about geodes. I do love the colors of these though, and since I'm into color energy, I really like having these colorful stones to add to my collection. Especially like, look how vibrant this purple one is. It looks like a tree trunk with all the ridges and outlines inside. Very cool. Sorry, the lighting's a little weird right now. It's really bright outside. Okay, so the next stone that I have is this beautiful piece of tiger's eye that my friend gave to me. I received this right before I went on a trip to Mexico. I went by myself to a yoga retreat as part of my journey to self-love in 2015, and my friend gave this to me as a gift for like protection while I travel, and I love it. This tiger's eye has been with me for a lot of highs and lows on my journey, and it's a very protective stone, so that makes sense. It is a good stone for traveling. It's a good stone for luck and just aligning with energies that have your best interest at heart. It's good at keeping negative energies away. It's called tiger's eye because it kind of has that color of like looking into a tiger's eye. And also I was born in the year of the tiger in the Chinese zodiac, the water tiger. Yeah, so I just have always had like a connection to wildcats and tigers. So tiger's eye is a very special stone to me. And I love the square, the shape of it. It's so beautiful. When I was in the hospital 7 years ago, I was there and I snuck this crystal in with me in my backpack. It was the only crystal that I brought with me, and then my crystal collection ended up being discarded while I was in the hospital, and this stone made it. My crystal collection at the time, my old crystal collection, I had like maybe 10 stones, and this little guy made it. It was meant to be. So this is my OG stone. I'm so happy. I would have been devastated if this stone had not made it, but it was meant to be. It all worked out. Okay, so then I have this moonstone given to me by the same person. Literally like 50% of my collection he gave to me or gifted to me. But this moonstone is very good for connecting to your emotions, to your emotional side. It's a good stone to help you feel your way through things. So if you're journaling, it's a really good stone to have by you while you're journaling for clarity and connecting to your emotions and deepest feelings. This stone, just because it's called moonstone, it reminds me of like Cancer season. So kind of the energies of Cancer, very sensitive, nurturing stone, but also protective, like a motherly kind of energy in a stone. And it's just this like beige color, and it's got flecks of like deeper crystal in it. My camera is terrible because I just use my cell phone to film videos. Nothing fancy. I'm a simple girl. Next, I have this orange calcite, which is so beautiful. So orange calcite is a very good energizing stone, and I love how it's kind of like rough and tumbled, how it's not a smooth stone. It gives it character. I really, really like that. But it's good for energizing your body, your lower energy centers, like your root center, your sacral, and your solar plexus. So if you're feeling really stuck or stagnant in your life, like a really slow moving energy, orange calcite would be a good stone to have around to speed up and energize certain situations to come into your life, into your reality. It's a beautiful stone. I just am filled with joy when I look at this stone, and then when I feel it, like when I touch it, it's the same thing. It's just instant joy. You can just tell. It just emits joy. It's me in a stone. Next is this Angel Aura quartz. This is one of the more recent crystals that I got. I got it at a little shop in London where I live, London, Ontario. In this little part of London called Wortley Village. It's really cute. This lady has a little crystal shop, and they have other stuff too. And I got this Angel Aura quartz. I just thought it was really beautiful, and I use it sort of to connect with my angels and my light guides. I use it to really connect with my imagination. Because it's orange, I think it reminds me of like my sacral chakra, and my sacral chakra is where my connection to my creative expression comes through. And so I just like having this around in my bedroom, in this area where, you know, I have all my decks and my journals and my books, and this is my creative space when I'm here at home. It's a beautiful stone. Okay, then I have this one. Now, I actually don't know. I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think it's either a crystal quartz, palm stone, or a smoky quartz, palm stone. So, not sure. My friend sent it to me because one of her relatives gave her some stones, and it's not her thing. So she asked me if I wanted them. And I was like, sure, of course. I'll give them a very loving home. I jinxed it because I dropped the stone immediately after I said that. And I had to cut that out because it was really loud. But it's this beautiful palm stone. It still feels my love even though I drop it. It's really smooth. It's like a good stone for when you're stressed and you just want to channel your energy, any anxious or tense energy. It's like a worry stone. It's really calming actually to hold this, and it makes you feel like, yeah, I can. Like it reminds you of your power. If you're someone who forgets about your power and you go into the unconscious a lot and you want to bring yourself out of it, this would be a good reminder. This would be good to like carry with you, and then you can just, you know, squeeze it to connect to your essence if you need that reminder. But it's a very cute, fun stone. Great addition to my little collection. And then I have this green aventurine, and it's a smooth green aventurine. This is a good stone for attracting luck, fortune, love, harmonious relationships, abundance, prosperity, healing, because it is a green stone. Green is a very calming color. You see it in nature a lot. It's a good stone to help with nerves. Just a beautiful, like, sea green color. It's really, really pretty. Just staring at it in the camera in admiration. I love it. I love all of them. This one is another one that I don't know what it is. My friend also sent me this one in the mail with this, and then she sent me one that I keep in my car, and that is it's a little smoky quartz point, and I keep it on my rear view mirror in my car. But I don't know what this one is. Does anyone know? If you know, please feel free to comment. It's, oh, you know what? I think it's moonstone. Where's my other moonstone? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No, maybe it's not moonstone. Not sure. It's got these cool, like, two different features, two different kinds of, like, textures on it. Like, one's a smooth rock and then one's like a bumpy rock. If anyone has any info or guesses, I would love to know. This is an Amazonite. I love this. This is a very, very calming stone, and as someone who is very sensitive, it's such a beautiful, relaxing stone to have around. It actually reminds me personally, like this piece reminds me of a Caribbean beach because it's got like the blue, that ocean blue color, and then it's got like the pale sand, and then it turns into rock, and it looks like a beach in a stone. And I look at it and I get swept to another place. I love it so much. It's a very calming, soothing stone. Amazonite. I just love this piece, this specific piece. I saw it and I was like, wow, I need that. And again, crystals don't, no one needs any of this. No one needs crystals to pursue a spiritual path. These are just things that bring me joy personally. So when I have a little bit of extra money or when people want to give me gifts, this is always my go-to, something that I like to treat myself with or allow others to treat me with. So this next one, I'm trying to remember what this is called. Ocean agate. I believe that's what he told me it was called. He thinks the vendor, I got this at a market in my hometown, my city where I live. I got a whole bunch of them there. I got this and this at this little market called Gibraltar Market. And he said it's called ocean agate, and I don't know much about it. I do believe it is still a calming stone, especially if it's ocean agate. It's got that flowy emotional energy of the ocean. And then, but this kind of looks like a tiger's eye portion. I don't know. It's just a really unique stone. If anyone knows for sure what this is, let me know. If not, we're just going to go with ocean agate. It's a stone of peace. It's just a really cool, like milky stone. It's different. Okay, next I have this leopard jasper. This is another protective stone. This is good for protecting you on long journeys. It's similar to the characteristics of a tiger's eye, but it also can help attract abundance and prosperity because it's like that leopard jasper, like will go after whatever it wants type of energy until it gets it. A really motivating stone to have around. Helps you to like achieve your goals. And then I have two rose quartz. So I have this one, which I got at the market, and this is like the orange calcite where it's kind of rough and tumbled. And it's really beautiful. And then I got this rose quartz. My friend sent me this one in the mail as well, with the palm stone and the other one. And rose quartz is a beautiful crystal for just unconditional love, compassion, helping you connect to your feminine, your inner feminine energy, that intuitive, feeling, emotional side of you that every single human has, no matter what gender you identify with. So it's just a really harmonious, peaceful stone. I absolutely love rose quartz. And then rose is a special name to me because it was my grandmother's name. So it's just got this like extra meaning. Beautiful. 5 stones left. This is emerald in matrix. This is literally little pieces of green emerald inside the rock where you would find the emerald. Emerald in matrix. And you can't really, the camera is not really picking up the chunks, but there are some chunks of green in it. And this is a good stone for harmonizing relationships as well, bringing balance, sort of along the same properties of the green aventurine, bringing love and abundance into your life in different forms. Love these energies. Okay, this one is called dumortierite, and this is a beautiful little blue stone helping you connect to your third eye, your intuition, psychic senses. It is also a great stone to help you with issues of addiction or codependency. It's an empowering stone to have around, also because it's blue, and blue is a color of truth and clarity. So it's just like a safety stone is kind of how I see it. 3 more. We've got this little baby amethyst, and I love it because I don't even know where I got this or who gave this to me. This is one of the first ones that I had or that I got, but it looks like a little flip-flop, which I think is so cute. Yeah, it's just got the little like thong sandal print on it. Just this tiny little amethyst. And then I have, oh, I need to clean this. It's not very clean, but this is shungite. This is sourced from Russia. Sending my love to that area of the world right now. And this is good for protecting against electromagnetic frequencies. This is a very, very good protecting, like a grounding stone. It's kind of like obsidian in that sense. It's also good for charging water. Charging water with this stone, like for charging it with intentions. This would like help to amplify your intentions. So be careful what you wish for. And the final one is this little teeny gold sheen obsidian. And gold sheen obsidian is, it aids with illuminating the truth in your life, aligning you to truth, and you can't see. It's got little flecks of gold in it. It's so beautiful. Again, another protecting, grounding stone, and small but mighty. It's got a really powerful energy. I sleep with stones under my pillow sometimes, and I tried to sleep with this one under my pillow, and my mind was racing with insights. I was getting a lot of insights, and it wasn't something that I wanted to fall asleep thinking about because I couldn't get my imagination or my mind to settle. So, but it's a really beautiful little, oh, there you can see the gold in that light there. Yeah. Awesome. And then I'm going to show you, I have just a few rocks and one other thing. So I have this rock, which is in the shape of a heart. When I did a queen therapy, which is horse whispering energy work with horses, it's like therapeutic work. I found this in the grass in the field on my last session, and this was the start of my healing my binge eating addiction. And so this was a really special time in my life. So I kept this heart-shaped rock. Actually asked the universe to send me a heart-shaped rock, and then I looked down at that exact moment and it was staring back at me. And then I have this, and this is again like a palm stone, just really smooth. And this says Grace. I painted this when I was in the hospital in 2015, and I used Grace to get me through that time. I didn't know why I was going through what I was going through at the time, but I knew it did serve a purpose in my life, and that is what you call grace. Surrendering to the experience, fully accepting the experience for what it is, living it, not judging it, knowing it's a part of your journey. And now I can look back and know exactly why I went through that. And it's grace that just enabled this whole process. So this is a very special stone to me, and I keep it with my crystals on my altar. And the last thing that I have that I'm going to show you is this Egyptian scarab beetle that my parents bought in Egypt when they went a couple years ago. In Egyptian myth, scarab beetles are very symbolic. These represent rebirth and renewal, springtime energy. I was born in the spring, so this is super amazing stone that I love. I think it actually might be made of turquoise. I take that back. I don't think it is. I don't know though. Could be. But it's a beautiful handcrafted scarab beetle from Egypt. Well, that's all I have for you today, Starlit Souls. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my crystal collection, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are. Sending you my love. Love and light.